There's also proper surf etiquette for catching a wave, and this is important to know, especially when you're beginning surfing, because there's a lot of locals out there and they can get really angry really fast. You want to be their friends, not their enemies. If you're closest to the peak, it is your waves. Stand up on a wave that's not your priority, then you can really injure someone. So, keep looking your head left and right down the waves and making sure no one's around. And if there is someone around, if they have priority, pull yourself off that wave.
Okay, just some surf lessons for you today to start out our Excel lesson. Just so you know now the etiquettes of surfing. It's a really big... Hey, I don't know what happened. I don't know, technical difficulties. Anyway, so where did I leave off? Oh, that was, the etiquettes of surfing. It's a big deal. I've seen some stuff happen in Hawaii where people are dropping in on other people and it actually causes fights. So now you know there is an etiquette, and if you're on that wave first, it is your wave. Okay, so here we go. Activity 4. If you notice, you recognize this. We worked with this in the past, so that's why there's a benefit to saving things, because then you don't have to, redo it all. So activity 4, we're just reopening that, and a couple more things we have to type, and then I'll be right back. So I'm just going to type these couple things and be right back. Okay, here we are, continuing on with activity 27, LA Lakers 2. I just typed these things. All right. As you can see on 10.5 on the directions, I added something. We're going to be shading some rows because this is in a later activity, but we can do it on this one so you don't have to type as much. Okay, so you see it, I say to shade rows 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay, so in order to shade something, guys, all you have to do, let's say we wanted to shade this area, is just right click, go to format cells. All you have to do is just, see this, we're used to using number alignment, font we haven't really done with or worked with. But anyway, fill. So you could just shade cells to whatever fill color you want, and you can click OK. Alright, so look, we just put that in there. So in order to shade cells 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, right, you'd have to go like this, click on the actual number 10, left click on number 10, and you can highlight that cell. But now we want to do 12 as well, right? But look, it goes away. So we want 10, 12, 14. Don't forget that trick we learned in Microsoft Word. You just want to hold in Control. So I clicked on 10. I'm going to hold in Control. Now I can click on 12. I'm still holding in Control. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I held in Control the whole time. I release everything, and now all you have to do is just right click anywhere on the blue lines, and then just format cells, and it says to make it any gray color you like. So I'm going to choose this dark gray. Click OK. Alright, so now it's starting to look alive. It's starting to kind of look cool. Alright, so that's how you do shell shading. Okay, and then if you're looking at direction 4 and 5, I think you can figure this one out for yourself. It's pretty easy. It just says copy cell to A2. Copy cell A2, 2 cells E2 and K2. So all you got to do is just like we used to do. Do a Control C, or you can just right click and do a copy, and then just paste it where you need to. Control V, or right click and go to this paste, this first little one right here. Okay. Notice when you paste it, this is still going to be moving around. It's kind of annoying. After you copy something, it's letting you know that, hey, you copied something. All you have to do to get rid of that is just double click somewhere and it goes away. Okay, so you can paste this anywhere you need to. Okay, but the thing is, after you look, I'll copy this, right click, copy it. After I paste it, I'll paste it right here. It's saying, hey, this is still copied. Now look, when I double click and this goes away, hear that sound? I'm trying to paste it. There's nothing to paste, because when you double click and you lose those little spinny things around there, when you double click somewhere else, it gets rid of whatever is on your clipboard, so you can't paste it anymore. Okay, so that is something different in Excel. Okay, this one also, sorry to take so much time, but this one, guys, we're going to be using a lot of parentheses. Remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, PEMDAS. Remember that? We are going to be doing a lot of that using parentheses, so be very careful in letter number 11D. You're going to be using parentheses. So, whatever's in parentheses, it's going to do that math first and then add or subtract whatever, or multiply whatever is needed after that, okay? So make sure you're careful figuring out all these different things. All right, let me know if you have any problems. Bye now.